YouTube, what's up? You see I'm flagged up? Yeah, flagged up. If you got a brand, a logo, or whatever, make sure you always rep it. Always invest in yourself. And make sure you always see this. Every video. But anyway, I'm gonna do a line and a taper on the afro. I ain't taking nothing down with it. I'm just gonna line it up, taper it, make it quick and clean. Show y'all how I do it. Let's get to it. YouTube, what's up? Been a minute since I did a tutorial. You know, I've been doing the moisturizer cream, trying to promote that and promoting the waves and all that stuff. So I had to give y'all another video, a tutorial. We doing a quick little line and taper. That's it. Nothing too major. Showing y'all I'm still keeping my niche, still keeping what I'm doing. You know, it's all part of it. It's all in the hair industry. So if I'm cutting the hair or promoting the product or whatever, same thing. It's all in the same niche. So let's get to it. Now I'm just balding the sides for taping. I lined it up already. My outliners, my Andy Slim line. I'm just going up, putting that guideline inside there so I can blend that out. Get that good taper going. Getting that good bald taper going. But it had it looking A1. You know what I'm saying? You want your clients to leave out your check crispy. Putting it on there. Go ahead, spin it around. So now his hair longer and his curls are more deeper. So what you want to do is you don't want to go into that because it's not too much room to play with. So right now we just gonna stay low, stay in the area that we got, and we're gonna flick that out and fade this area. That's all we doing. Because his hair is mostly twisted up, going up toward his forehead. Just flicking out. Still same old methods, you know. I mean, if you got your own method, that's cool too. But I do the same method. Like, you want to start a routine and a method, because when you go by your own method, you get used to doing your method and make your haircuts go by faster instead of trying to switch it up. Sometimes it's cool to switch it up, but it's like you gotta switch it up if you got time. Like if you cutting the hair and I ain't got nobody else coming, and you be like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play. Cause it's a lot of clients here I play with. Like if you got like you doing a bald head and you want to practice your design game, your client ain't got nothing to do, you ain't got nothing to do, you ain't got nobody coming in next, you got time, go ahead and throw a little design, you know what I'm saying, freestyle in their head. Just gonna cut it off bald anyway, and if they ain't got nothing to do, they won't mind. So let's get some practice in. It's that magic pencil right there, something I always use. It's a go-to. All my people love it. It's an enhancer that I use. I'll just touch it, give it that crispy lining, you know, get that beard a little extra help, you know, putting that hair fibers on there, not too much, you know, just a little bit, just to keep it clean. That's what we're doing. Comb, like when you combing the fibers, it's just to comb it out a little bit, just so it can lighten up. It's like if you see some dark areas where the fibers came out too dark at, you can just comb that through. That way to be light. You know, you don't want to do it too much though, because you don't want the whole beard to look black, then it'll start looking fake. You don't want it to look fake. Now we're hitting the side, the curve to see. Like sometimes this is like optional. I mean, it depends on if your client want it, but it's optional to me. Some people want the C on there, some people don't. Me, I do it. All depends on how the client's head is shaped, what kind of taper they get. Like if they get a bald taper, I usually take the C out. But in some cases, I can still do a bald taper and still leave that C there, just a little bit, so you can see the curve. Some people actually want it. But it all depends on how their hair shape too. I go off with the head shape. If the head shape a certain way and that taper blend a certain way, no, I'm not putting that curve C on there. But some people think their haircut, they hair need it, so I throw it on there. Now I'm doing the same thing on the other side, making both sides congruent to each other. And you see on this side, I got a little room to play with the taper, exactly like on this other side, because his curls are in the deep, like they're in the deep. So it ain't no going. If I go up too high, it's over with. So with these, I'm gonna stay in the little area that I'm at now. Like I said, if you're a new barber and you just learning, I wouldn't use the enhancers just yet. I master just the regular haircut first, and then I work with the enhancers. Because you don't want to use the enhancers as a crutch. Like you don't want just to depend on the enhancers. That's one thing I don't do. I don't want to depend on the enhancers for nothing. I want to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Now I'm putting the fibers back on there. Just spraying just a little bit. Not too much. Sometimes the fibers will come out a little too dark. It depends on like if you feel your glass jar, like the fibers that you put the fibers in, you fill it up like when you first put it inside there and squeeze, a lot of it will come out. But all you gotta do is just comb it out. That's all. You're gonna do it lightly. Like I said, the main thing you wanna make sure that it looks natural. You don't want it to look fake. You want them to look at it and they can barely tell that you put anything inside of it. I know some barbers put it in a lot and they be looking all caked up, but you can tell that it's inside there. But you want it to look natural as possible. The more natural, the better. Now we balding it with my liners, as you can see. Then I'm gonna grab my wall designers and I'm gonna open them up and flick out. No guard, just flick out. Flick up, flick out. Putting that little guideline inside the next. Then I'm gonna put my one guard on there. I'm gonna flick out. Not going up too high, just flicking out with that line at, just to blend that fade in, just so everything can be smooth. As you can see. Flick out. Don't flick, keep flicking. That's where we are. Putting them Andis T outliners, the goats of all time, as I must say. Putting the fibers on there. Sometime after you put the fibers on there the first time, you will see little light spots. You can just go and add and fill in. I think everybody's lining got like a light spot in it. Like you seldomly see somebody who with a dark straight line. So, like most of the time, you people who got linings, they have a little light spot on one side or in the corner. I know I have one in my head. I got a couple of them. When I get my lining, I can see it.
Sonic Chef.
Like you don't want to go back farther inside there. You just want to fill that in with the enhancer just to keep it looking crispy and natural as possible. I had the Barber Magic pencil on there. Had to dap him up for a second. Whoever that was. But I got the Andis liners on there. Getting the beard together. Make that beard look good too. You know. Like one thing you gotta do with the beard is you gotta remember to get under the neck. I be forgetting sometimes. I've been doing this for 11 years and I still forget sometimes. My clients sometimes gotta remind me. It's bad, I know, but still. You know. Everybody messed up. Everybody make mistakes sometimes. So hey, there we go. Now we're just lining it up, hitting that mustache, hitting that beard, you know, getting it crispy. Now this haircut gonna look natural as possible. I'm trying to make it look natural as possible, like I told y'all. I don't want it to look crazy. Look, decent. Look at that. Look at that, crispy. Look at that. Look how clean that is. See how that beard look natural as possible on that side. and you can still see how it's light because it's not fully grown in all the way, but you can still see where that line is at. I like how that taper came out decent. Like I said before, the lining makes 75% of the haircut. So once you get that lining A1, everything else really falls in place. But a good lining and a taper and a whole haircut in general, oh, you kill him. How crisp that is. And he go good with his hair too. I like how his hair is. And he got the taper on there. Neat. He make his whole haircut look different. He look way different from when he first came inside here and sat down to the way it look now. Now it look like it's actually styled and groomed good. Not shooting shots or nothing like that. But it just, that lining and that taper make a haircut or a haircut that look totally crazy, make it look neat. Just finishing, put my finishing touches on it. But yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe. I changed my name on Instagram too. It's Twin with the Clippers all together with a Z at the end. So Twin with the Clippers all together. Y'all like, subscribe, share, and I'll catch y'all till next video. Peace.